This is the Sleke phone, and we're going to be taking a look at it today. Welcome back, everyone, to another video. Today we have the Sleke phone, and it is a smart device that is heavily restricted and only has access to tools based on community feedback. Before we dive into the software, here are your frequently asked questions about the device. I hope they help you in your decision making and to see if this device is for you. The phone's hardware is based out of a Pixel 5, which is a device made by Google, and then the makers are customizing their own operating system. It is based out of Graphene OS, and then a custom launcher that is on top. They call it Odyssey OS. So it is a base, but then they customize it completely so that they have a completely different look and feel to your regular Android device. The phone has all of the basic applications, and it performs great like any smartphone or like any Pixel 5 would do. And it does have a store where you can find apps like Beeper, WhatsApp, Maps, and a lot more other ones that some of them are going to be really useful for you and others may not be as useful. It does have the ability to install a few other apps from the store, but there are no apps that resemble social media or have infinite loops that will keep you distracted. The whole point of this device is for you to go out there and live your life, but still have a lot of the convenience of certain services that may be helpful to you, but none of the distracting apps. They have built a custom QR code reader that only opens up on one page at a time, and it does not allow you to browse anything further. So you're going to be able to find those QR code scenarios, but nothing else more than that. They have also created a contact card that you can customize with your information and share it via messages or any of your other apps that have that capability. So something like WhatsApp or Beeper, you're able to share a contact card with all of your information. Now, whenever you have a question or you have a random query, let's say something about the game that is happening right now, the Euro, Wimbledon, whatever it is that you're into, and you want to take a look into that, you can go into this search button right here on the home screen and ask that question. What happens on the background is that it has a custom search engine that essentially summarizes all of the information from the internet and then shows you that summary in a text-based format. I think this is a very nifty feature that allows for random searches or information that you may want to jot down, copy for later, or just a question that you have, maybe an address without having to go into maps, or maybe something that is quite popular and that you want to know it. It's very good, and at the same time, it's not distracting. So I really, really like this feature, and I hope that it comes to more devices. I am actually working with them on a separate project for dumb phones, so stay tuned on that. I think this device is also helpful for people who are willing to try a more lockdown device that is already like this out of the box. You don't have to customize it. The camera is quite satisfactory because, of course, it's based out of a Google Pixel. And here are some samples for you so that, you can see the quality. And of course, you may have already seen this quality because it's a smartphone, right? It's based out of a smartphone, so it's very good. I think the best part of the Sleke phone is not only that it has a good hardware and good software support with privacy in mind, Android 14, which is something that is really nice. But the thing that I like the most is that the developers are willing to listen and to integrate apps that are helpful into the store. I want to show you an app that I will never have a usage for, but that it is included here on the Sleke store. It's called I Prescribe, and essentially they have included this app in order to maybe help one of the testers. Right now, they have been on alpha testing. They're open now to beta testing and hopefully a full release in the near future. But essentially what happens is that you see all of these apps. This is feedback that they have gotten, and they integrate, or they have a process, essentially an ethos, that if the app meets the criteria, they will include it into the store. So it's not going to be filled with garbage apps, but it's only going to be filled with useful apps that are going to make people's lives better. And because people have different professions and maybe a little bit of different use cases for your life, I like that they're including that community feedback and integrating apps that are helpful for the community and not just a blanket statement. It is currently in beta and hopefully coming to a full release. It costs $333 at the moment of this review, but of course that may go up or down. So make sure to check the links below to get this device if you're interested. They are at sleke.io, or you can also get them at Dumb Wireless, who has partnered with them to get a wider release out there. I appreciate your feedback and support as always. If you have any questions about this device or any of the other devices that I have reviewed, make sure to leave a comment below and I'll be interacting with you guys. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.